Want to attract women and make your friends jealous? Believe it or not, some traits can make you an instant hit with the ladies, and nearly all of them have to do with the way you speak to them. Don't take our word for it, science says so. The reason high-value men are so successful with the ladies is because they know just how to work their charm. And today, that person is going to be you. By the end of this video, you'll have some solid science-backed ways to leave a woman fawning over you after just one conversation with her. Here's some tricks that high-value men use when talking to women, and how you can be a high-value man too. Transform your dating life right now. Let's go. Number 12. They talk less and listen more. Are you tired of talking some more, only to be met with glazed-over eyes from your date? It's time to take a page out of the high-value men's playbook and start listening more than you speak. Think of it like a game of tennis. If you're constantly serving the ball, your date will get exhausted and won't want to play anymore. So take a step back and let your date serve the ball. This means let her do the talking. You'll be surprised how much more engaging the conversation becomes. And let's be real, who doesn't love a good listener? Show your date that you're interested in what they have to say by actively listening and engaging in the conversation. Maybe you'll even learn something new. Number 11. When they talk, they engage in meaningful conversation. Now, talking less doesn't mean you become entirely disengaged with the conversation. That's the trick high-value men know. If you want to impress the ladies and elevate your conversational game, it's time to start asking meaningful questions. Sure, you could stick to the boring old small talk, but where's the fun in that? Instead, try asking questions that will help you get to know the woman on a deeper level. Ask her about her passions, her dreams, her favorite hobbies, and be genuinely interested in what she has to say. Not only will she appreciate your curiosity, but she'll also feel more connected to you. Turns out, a research study published in the Harvard Business Review found that asking more questions, especially follow-up questions, can increase positive impressions and likability. So if you want to be perceived as a high-value man, it's time to start asking those follow-up meaningful questions. Number 10. They don't shy away from flirting. It's true, high-value men aren't afraid to flirt, and you shouldn't be either. Flirting is a great way to show a woman that you're interested in her, and it's a natural part of the attraction process. Think of it as a dance. You take a step forward with a playful comment, and she responds with a smile or a witty comeback. Before you know it, you're both caught up in the moment and having a great time. Now, we know that flirting can be a bit intimidating at first, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Keep it light and playful, and don't be afraid to throw in some puns or jokes. For example, if she mentions that she's a fan of hiking, you could say something like, "Looks like we're both on a trail to your heart." Cheesy? Maybe. Effective? Absolutely. So if you want to know if a woman is into you, try flirting with her and see how she responds. It could be the start of something special. Number 9. They maintain eye contact. Another trick from High-Value Men's Guide to Talking to Women is eye contact. It's like a secret code that tells her, "You have my attention, and I'm into you." Plus, it's a surefire way to show off your confidence and make a killer first impression. Lock eyes with her and hold it just long enough to make her heart skip a beat. Just remember, eye contact is like a superpower. Use it wisely, and you'll have her attention undiverted. So keep those peepers peeled and show her you're the high-value man she's been waiting for. Number 8. They keep desperation at bay. Have you ever met someone who seems to be desperately clinging to you like a koala to a tree? It's not a good feeling, right? Well, women feel the same way when they sense a man's desperation. High-value men know this and never come across as needy or clingy. Instead, they exude confidence and self-assuredness. Like a majestic lion surveying his kingdom, they focus on being the best version of themselves and let the woman decide if she's interested or not. Like a wise owl waiting for the right opportunity to strike. So if you want to avoid scaring women away on a first date, make sure to steer clear of desperation and clinginess. Number 7. They are open to rejection. Rejection is not the end of the world, and a high-value man knows this in his heart. Rejection is just a speed bump on the road to success with women. They understand that the fear of rejection can hold you back from meeting amazing women, so they don't let it stop them from putting themselves out there. If you think about it, the worst that can happen is that she says no, but the best thing that can happen is that you end up on a date with a gorgeous woman. High-value men have it figured out that the risk is worth the reward. So if you want to be successful with women, you need to have the same mindset. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And if you get rejected, just brush it off and move on to the next opportunity. Remember, the only way to get a yes is to take the risk and ask the question. Number 6. Bold body language. Your body language speaks louder than words when it comes to attracting women. Standing up straight, making eye contact, and flashing a winning smile are all signals of confidence that will make you irresistible to the ladies. And if you're a high-value man, then you would know this. Slouching like a soggy sandwich and avoiding eye contact is waving a red flag that screams, "I have zero confidence." But standing tall like a tree and making eye contact is like a neon sign that says, "I am a confident, attractive, and high-value man." So straighten up, look her in the eyes, and flash those pearly whites. Your body language can be the difference between a lady's lingering gaze and a hasty goodbye. Number 5. Respect boundaries. Do you know the key components to successful encounters with women? Respecting boundaries and clear communication. Yes, as basic as this sounds, consent is crucial, and that it's important to be respectful of a woman's boundaries at all times. High-value men communicate clearly and effectively, ensuring that both parties are on the same page. They understand that miscommunication can lead to misunderstandings and hurt feelings, so they take the time to listen actively and ask clarifying questions. So if you want to be a high-value man, make sure you're always respectful of boundaries and communicate clearly with the women you're interested in. This will not only make you more attractive, but it will also lead to more fulfilling and enjoyable interactions. Number 4. Don't take things personally. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Guess what? High-value men understand this all too well. They know that when it comes to dating, not every woman is going to be interested in them. And that's okay. They don't take it personally because they know that their worth as a person isn't determined by someone else's level of interest. If you can brush it off and keep moving forward, then you're on your way to success. As the famous philosopher Taylor Swift once said, "Shake it off." So if you want to be a high-value man, remember to take things in stride and don't let it get you down. Number 3. Don't try too hard. You know what they say, less is more. And that's definitely true when it comes to high-value men talking to women. They don't need to pull out all the stops or put on a show to impress a lady. Instead, they're comfortable just being themselves and letting their natural charm shine through. And, well, if we're being honest, we've all heard our fair share of cringy pickup lines. It's much more refreshing when someone just approaches you with confidence and authenticity. So lesson 101 is don't try too hard. Just be yourself and let your natural charm do the talking. Number 2. No games. Keep your tendency to play around with video games only. High-value men are fully aware that playing games is not worth the time or effort. So what do they do instead? It's simple. They focus on being open and honest with women. It's like playing a game of cards without any hidden aces up their sleeves. What you see is what you get. We get it. Playing games might seem fun at first, but in the end, it will only lead to disappointment and heartache. So be a high-value man and skip the games. And you'll be sure to attract the right kind of woman who appreciates your honesty and authenticity. Number 1. They don't pretend to be someone they're not. Here's a simple tip for you. Just don't be a sham. Let us tell you why. Because it's true. Women can sniff out a fake a mile away. So don't try to be someone you're not. Authenticity is attractive, so be yourself. Unless you're a serial killer or a crazy cat person, in which case you might want to work on that. Now you might think that putting on a facade will make you more attractive, but trust us, it's not worth it. High-value men are confident in who they are and what they have to offer, so don't be afraid to show off your true colors. Honesty and good intentions set you up for the long term. For more tips and advice, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.